Don't speak it. Yeah.
Raymond go, Raymond go, Raymond go, Raymond go, Raymond. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah.
We are partying.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Is this a party time?
Party. It's a party time.
Raymond bring the party out of people.
Go, Raymond.
I'm dancing, guys.
Me too.
Go, Raymond.
Great introduction, Raymond.
Yes, yes, yes. KOK.
Okay, okay, okay.
KOK.
It's so fun
We're
now.
loving it. We're loving it. I don't know. Right. Beautiful. Wow. Whoop, 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 whoop. KOK. KOK.
What I'm eating tonight, probably some hot dogs and fries.
Hot dogs and fries.
Who said hot dogs and fries?
Who said hot dogs and fries?
I'm hungry, guys.
It's the KOK. It's the KOK.
Why are you doing this to me?
I'm sorry, I thought I was on mute.
Go, Raymond. Go, Raymond. KOK.
Lisa, why are you running into the stuff?
Grace is in the house. KOK. Raymond. You're gonna kill it. Raymond. Best kill it. KOK.
Killing it.
This is the future. Forget what you know about currency, commerce, investment. The age of Bitcoin is upon us. And now anyone, anywhere can turn cash into crypto with a coin flip ATM.
Centralis is in the house. Centralis in the house.
With low fees and 24/7 support,
Okay.
so flippin' easy. Go to coinflip.tech to find an ATM near you.
Started with a #1, hey, how the power get this long, hey, cause I eat the gum, see the run when I hit that gun, hey, sailing and picking the bridge from my cruise on the move as we pillage the grand line, looting the treasure we can't find, I'm blowing up like a lamb, blowing east, and I reckon that I'm a weapon, I'm wrecking up those who threaten and messing with my own brethren, stay repping, look where I'm heading, no question, they young can sweating, I'm betting in words, I'm yelling, the king and there's no forgetting,
I'll jump the competition, really there's no contest, and most of you ain't even bomb yet, it's nonsense, pro exams completed as a child, keep the to living in denial, so don't make me power up, I feel the thunder at my right hand, if you want the strongest shonen, then you call the right man, he might stand, you won't like me, you it won't take long, name is gone, and this time I'ma make sure that you stay gone.
Oh, better believe it's Naruto, who's the best hero, all of you know, my legacy is happening, I got a type of water, you're slow, can't keep up on my chakra flow, except Sonata, I'm her Hokage, all I did was color and I told her to come over cause the parents are not home, out of these ninjas, you can watch my dub, even though I feel it was a far above, when it comes to Boruto, why y'all giving up, like I did with sipping on Sakura, Killer Bees rapping, but I get the encore with the puppet in the ring, had I really one choice, cause I came from a string, everybody jump more, now you're looking at the king of this jump,
I'm a master doobie, practice doobie, that's a doozy, I'm a Yubi, puzzle and like a handgun, pull a good, never got accent through me, camp in the match, see fans form, no matter what hands drawn. I'm kicking up dust metal tanks in land form. When we did all the sandstorms. Cards are flipping, I need an answer quick. And now my time is up. Magician is the weak. You believe hard enough in the heart that's in them. I see set to be up. I'm XP. If it all came to my head, so you think it's gonna get XP.
Welcome to the magic, cause the tale is tragic. With the thing that's harder than plastic, especially when you discover you don't have it. When I started, I was less than amazing. But now I've been chosen as grandma. I'm rising to the occasion and a blazing flame of magic. In hocus pocus and abracadabra, not a wizard you joke with. Not Gandalf, but you shall not pass hopeless. Better be ferocious, was the poorest orphan living in darkness. But now that I'm focused, I be thanking all my hardships.
Hitting back with that burn guy. You're the coward like a king out of the Don guy. Pops past the torch down my fans Don guy. Big you eyes, but you looking like that Don guy. Like so better steam. The boss gets a attention. Masterful swing, they say. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. But you'll know it's really over when that black lady sings.
Max speed, blow up the moon, and we're making these children hard essays. Coming with tentacles, teach you a lesson. Why you don't mess with the sensei? I am amazed. Used to be the reaper, now I run this class. I can tell a loser to assassin, do it real fast.
I think I've been out of my head. Give forgiven, making poor decisions that I wish I didn't, but I do it again. Feeling different. I was on a mission to achieve my vision with a page and a pen. Sit and listen to the words I've written. I ain't even finished till I see that they're dead. Don't even try to pretend. There's no malicious intent. Stay in my thought. Keep to the morals of God. Kill every one of us notch. Never get caught. Tell every criminal's rot. To consider me as a god. Whatever costs. That's how I excel. Cannot be stopped. Even if
Welcome, everybody. I'd like to start off the things a little bit different. Everybody had a long day. You know, who knows what happened during people's days. So I'd like to get the music lit, whatever the case may be, like throw people off, you know, for the fun of it.
Love your music. Love your music.
Oh, man. That was fun. That was fun. I had like 8 more, but I said I got to get the presentation started. Oh man, well, welcome everybody who came on and, you know, who said, what the heck is he playing? You know, that's what we're about here at KOK Play. We like to have fun. We like to, you know, joke around because, you know, we're also serious business, but at the same time, you don't know what a person's day has been. You just do not know. So thank you for everybody who came on tonight. Thank you from people from Instagram that I invited on. Thank you for coming on, guys. Please mute your phone if you're currently coming on. You just missed some beats that were dropped with different instrumentals before we got started. They're definitely lit. I usually do that about 5 or 10 minutes before the presentation to help people get into the, you know, positive vibe of like whatever happened during the day, you just flush it down the toilet and you can just focus and everything like that. So part of that is playing some weird, fun, you know, random ass music or beats or whatever the case may be. So thank you. Hey, how you doing? How you doing to the person waving? Go back over there. That's what's up. How you guys doing? Thank you for coming on. And
what's up, Raymond? What's up, Raymond?
What's good?
What's up, man? I'm excited, brother. I'm super excited.
Nice. So you guys are funny. You guys are funny. Definitely drop a line in the chat and put who invited you out tonight. You know, if you came from Instagram and I invited you on, thank you for being on. If one of the partners invited you here tonight and things like that, definitely drop it in the chat so we also know, you know, who to follow up with best as possible, because, you know, other people might come on and we want to make sure, you know, we connect people with the right location and stuff. So you can all drop a line, say your name, where you're from, who invited you as I'm presenting. That'll be definitely popping, and I'll be definitely what's up. All right, so thank you guys for coming on. It's gonna be a little bit of a different presentation. I made some fun edits and quirky edits and all that jazz. So thank you for posting. Everybody else can post where you're from, who invited you, you know, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna share my screen and load up this orientation. All right. So thank you again. Thank you guys for being on. If there's something that you can't hear, if I'm talking too fast, too slow, definitely please let me know. All right. So today I'm gonna take it from a different path, and today I'm gonna share with you a strategy of generating $4.2 million a year plus with KOK Play right from your phone. Now, if you want to reach me personally, you can reach me at my website at vestbest.com. And also you can contact me at my phone number if you have any questions, and also reach out to the person who also invited you for questions so he can help get you started the right way and the proper way. Okay. So thank you guys for your time. Check out my website. Definitely check out my YouTube page. And I'm going to start with a video. We'll load the screen. I'm going to start with a couple of videos just so you see the other funness that we do and excitement that we have at KOK Play as well. Alrighty, cool. As you can see, KOK plays all across the world: China, Japan, United States, different countries like that, Puerto Rico, Spain. This company app is everywhere because you can download many different things on your phone, and why not get paid for it? If you just joined this session orientation, please mute your phone. Thank you very much. And guys, welcome to KOK Play. Going to play a second video where you can learn a little bit more, and then we're going to get started with some other introductions. Thank you.
Today at KOK Play, you will find, among others, digital contents. You can see various types of content that are serviced through the internet, such as games, personal broadcasting, and webtoons. Available games are, for example, Magic, Charma Saga. The game belongs to the genre of action role-playing game. Nexon, one of the largest developers of games in South Korea, has invested to create a game $6 million. This is one of the most downloaded applications in Asia. Hotel King Service. This is a hotel management simulation. This allows it to buy the hotel for help, KOK token, and has the same effect, which purchase cryptocurrency, but in the form of visual hotel. Building in the game every day generates income from the lease. J88 Poker, CEO of KOK Foundation, Dong Xiaohuang, and J88 Poker signed a protocol of cooperation between companies at KOK Ground and Groove Company on November 4th as part of the extension of the KOK Foundation gaming platform. J88 Poker has been available in
little glitch, give me a sec.
Anywhere in the world. Investments. By holding your cryptocurrencies at Wallet KOK, you'll receive a portion of the profits from our sales of services and products every day. On average, it is $300 to $1,499, 4 to 8% per month, $1,500 to $9,999, 9 to 11% per month, $10,000 plus, 12 to 20% per month. Invest in KOK Play. This is an application created by people, which is why we have introduced an affiliate program. For inviting their friends, receive commissions from their shares and other perks, such as, for example, discount in the shop. Application creators are Project CEO, i.e. General Director, Dong Xiaohuang. Dong is the owner of The Grove Entertainment and is a producer and publisher of music, drama, and films on the Korean and Chinese market. CTO of the project, i.e. Technical Director, Young Cho. Professor Young Cho is an advisor in many blockchain projects. He was the co-founder and president of Color Platform, a blockchain platform equipped with SOC. CSO, Security Director, Park Sung-jun, Best Game Developer in Korea, Netcur Representative. COO Project, Ji-won Kong. CEO, Super Asset Affiliate Publisher of Games for the largest publishers of games in Korea's Nexon. Their joint project is the game Magic Charma Saga, which is available on the platform KOK Play. Project CEO and co-founder of WeirdSoft, Ji-won Kong. The project CIO, i.e. the IT Director, is Jin-suk Ko. Master in Computer Science at Seoul National University and the best AI technology technician in Korea. And together with the programmers are more than 60 people employed in the same Korea. Their joint initiative and cross-promotions with many brands are already today bringing tangible benefits to industry and the world. This is not all. KOK is still developing. Add to platform new features with which you can use already today. And what next? What will the future of the project be like? Remember, the IT depends from you.
So the question is, what are you going to do for your future? What are you going to do to change your reality, to change your world in order to advance people, in order to help society, help the world grow, and just to help your fellow man or your fellow woman make a difference in their lives? And that's one thing I like about KOK Play is that they are choosing to make a difference in people's lives. And one way they are doing that is helping people literally get paid every day, which you're going to see, because the headline is make 2.2 million with KOK Play. Give me a second. Everything else wants to load. Give me a second. Let me go back in. Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. Got to love technology. All right, there we go. And hold on, some people are coming in still. All right, boom.
The fourth technological revolution is ahead of us. Blockchain and AI. It's the fastest developing of the industries ever. Decentralization, if you miss the old medium, the internet, makes content impossible to manipulate. So using KOK Play allows you to feel the free. Content on the digital market is now 56% of the whole market in general. By 2026, it'll be 70%. Almost all of the world's resources in your pocket. How are you going to use them, bud? Yet never has humanity stood before such a fair and equal opportunity for all. A place in which everyone has equal opportunities. It's a truly democratic process that guarantees freedom. KOK Play is one of the innovative applications of the content, entertainment, and shopping based on BP selection algorithm, BP consensus algorithm, and GOS, where BPS is already running. And do you know who can block material that they throw out there? No one. And that's how we differ from YouTube. Simple. But that's not all. In KOK Play, everyone gets equal opportunities. Everyone shares the content they want. They receive fair return. And we guarantee the freedom to create, enable a good commission, in which today's internet benefits 30% of the profits. Yeah, a third of the price we pay to Google Play is taken by Google. Is that an honest thing to do? No. But do the creators or developers have a choice? Even so, KOK Play provides its app market for 3 times cheaper. At only 10% is a fully decentralized multi-platform.
Thank you guys for checking out those intro videos. Going to go back to the other part of the presentation. Now, what's so amazing, guys, is that KOK Play had the privilege to be featured in Times Square. Times Square, where the ball drops. This is so cool. And you can look at the article on the KOK Foundation Medium news stream where they list all the updates of what's going on. And also going to show you the crazy YouTube link that happened. Now, one thing that's so amazing, guys, is that one of the global representatives, I didn't know this, what is the investment to put your brand, your image on Times Square? Would you believe the investment is anywhere from like $100,000 to $500,000, depending on the time frame? I said, whoa. I said, that is crazy. I would never think that. But you know what? That is the mission and belief in the firm, in the company, to expand the vision of KOK Play and to make this company known of how they are changing lives. So I'm going to show you this right here. Actually, the Times Square where the ball drops. And I got to make a plan out here in order to like actually see that. I think it's going to be available for 3 months in Times Square, actually right now happening as we speak again also. This was a video that was taken, and with this video you see it actually on, you actually see it on Times Square, the KOK Play. And this is very recent, so you know I love that they did this in order to let people know like this is real, this is live, that like the KOK Play is lit. Now I want to ask you guys a question, all right? Out of the 16 to 40 apps that you have on your phone currently, which one literally pays you daily? There may be like some out there like on Coinbase or something like a reward, but I mean literally where you get 100% matching percentage and it literally pays you Monday to Sunday. Now, if on your phone, none of them pay you every single day, you may want to add an app such as KOK Play that you can look at every time you wake up and see money deposited, whether you're sleeping, working, eating, gas trading, whatever you want to call it, you still get paid every single day like clockwork. And that's one thing I like about KOK Play, because you can leverage that money for other dreams, goals, visions of what you want to do to accomplish for your future. Now, here's an example of apps that we do have on our phone. We have Google, Facebook, Tinder, WhatsApp, Telegram, Skype, Amazon, whatever the case. Are these apps paying you every single day, or are they looking at your information when we press accept, 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 accept? You have to ask yourself that question. Now, Keystone Opportunity KOK means Keystone Opportunity of Knowledge. It is the next generation digital content platform, and it's the 4th industrial revolution. And we are here today to take advantage of it, because we have to stop telling ourselves, oh, I should have did this, oh, I should have did that. I heard about Bitcoin, but I wasn't sure. I thought it was for nerds. Or Bitcoin is cool now because it's not for nerds, it's for everybody, right? We have to stop thinking like that sometimes and look at the future vision of a project or a mission, the project or a mission of where the company is going, or companies that have a good business model, a good business structure to help us get paid daily every single day. Now, the company KOK Play is a South Korean company. You know, South Korea, you know, is so cool. You know, I didn't know how crazy technology, they were so focused on future technology. It's ridiculous. So KOK Play, which originated from South Korea, is in the digital content space, and they are looking to expand into the $1 trillion market in the future as well. Now, here's what's crazy, guys. KOK receives $63 billion to take on Google, Apple, Netflix, and YouTube, and they are backed by the South Korean government, and that is very powerful. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of a magazine called Blockchain Today, but KOK itself was featured in it. And I don't know if you guys heard of Nexion. If you're a gamer, maybe you have, but they're the largest gaming company in South Korea, and the parent company of KOK is SuperAcid, and the parent company of SuperAcid and KOK Play is Nexon. And JK and YC and DS, I'm saying their initials on purpose because I do not want to mess up their names. They are they have other companies, and they also invested some of their money into here. So this is why where you get that JSK put in 63 to $64 billion into this platform, and that is big. Here are his other business partners as well. They have their own credibility, their own companies in relation to the backing and strength of what the KOK is going to achieve in the future. Now, we have offices all across the world. I live in the New Jersey East Coast area, but I'm connected to the Virginia office where we have amazing leaders, amazing corporate executives, amazing people out there who believe in a vision, mission, and company who are definitely willing to help. Now, here's so cool. Since we are across the world, guys, my business friends and associate and I are actually aiming to work with somebody in India potentially. And because he saw one of my videos on YouTube and I get this text message saying, hey, I need information on the app. I'm like, who's this? I did not recognize the area code or the country code. The gentleman's from India. So we've had several different sessions to educate him on KOK Play. And one thing that's really interesting and amazing is learning the Indian culture in India and how they move, function, operate. So that's also a blessing. No matter what they choose to do, it's a blessing to make new friends across the world, which is so dope. All right. Now, guys, how does the company make money, earn a profit to pay you? Not just me, but you. How do they do that? I'm going to share with you how they do that, right? Everybody came for that. Let me see how to make $4.2 million a year. That is cool. That is fun. I'm going to show that. But you have to understand the business model and structure of a company in relation to order to make that happen in the future. All right. So KOK's business model, guys, relies on content creation. So like movies, games, entertainment, music, revenue, and also virtual reality in the future for future projects. And they also have advertising. So I know when you guys go on YouTube, you see banners for example, like Gucci, Cabana, you see Ford. We have all those same advertisings within our platform as well that contribute advertising dollars, and those advertising dollars also pay us as well. And we also have a shopping mall that's currently only for Korea, and I know in the future will be expanding to other parts of the globe as well. All right. Now, there's another way the company also earns a profit with a different perspective of looking at it. Large global brands, online sales of games, Korean shopping malls, and different financial transactions that happen as well. And I want to make a note here. No income is earned from just getting or gathering people. I'm going to show you how the deposits work and how the rewards work and the staking works in order to generate transactions. But besides that, the vision of the company is to help 100 million frontiers earn money every day, but at the same time, utilize the community platform in order to generate wealth, not just for the company, but for you guys out there in order to help create the brand and the platform. So the company offers different services and features in order to make that happen. There's drama, games, shopping, and music, and 1,000 other products and things that are being developed constantly every single day. All right. So for content, we have the poker game, we have Hotel King. The Hotel King is crazy because there's some leaders who own virtual hotels. And when they release the virtual reality platform in the future, you can leverage your hotels that you're making money, and you're going to have first dibs to the virtual reality world, which is amazing. All right. The shopping, luxury goods, things like that. Imagine like Amazon or Alibaba on this one platform. And they're also working on, I believe, a messenger app similar to Telegram or WhatsApp, but on a whole different level for KOK frontiers and members. So just like, if you guys have an iPhone, some of you guys maybe heard of Clubhouse, you have to be invited to Clubhouse, and they have different entertainers on there, artists, business owners, whatever the case. Very similar with KOK Play, you have to be invited on. Even though if you download the app, you still have to be invited on. You can't just use it because you download it. And that's what makes it very unique. And that's what makes the community very, very special. All right. There's also mining, which I'm going to talk about a little bit for those who may not be aware of it. And we also have to understand, guys, besides all the other stuff I shared with you, is that the fourth industrial revolution is happening whether you like it or not. Everybody has used Uber at least once. Everybody has seen Netflix at least once. Everybody has stayed maybe at an Airbnb at least once, unless you use the hotel IHG card and stuff like that, right? So the long-term vision is to have a content platform, but of course not own any other products like the other companies, but the difference is to be in that digital global space of virtual reality, mining, and different things like that. And due to the coronavirus shutdown, people are realizing that they can't just work a 9 to 5. We have to do something different. I'm happy people are also realizing that now, because either we chose to do it before COVID, or we were forced to learn it. And people are definitely learning it, and that's what's powerful. Now, here are your various forms of compensation paid to you, otherwise known as earnings. So everything that you can't do on Facebook, guys, you can do here. You can learn to get that return, and no one will delete your content, okay? Who maybe got their account deleted or ghosted, and you're like, whoa, what the heck happened here, right? That's not going to happen to you here. Of course, don't do anything crazy, because the AI system will catch craziness. They do not play with the AI security system. It is so crazy legit, all right? Now, this is actually an optional video I'm going to show. And, this is a little bit change of the flavor of the orientation here. But this is another way to understand, look at the compensation before I also break it down, to get another perspective of how the deposits work and things like that. Then I'm going to go in detail of how the 4.2 million works, and how one of my good friends actually is paying a lot of her bills by, just sharing it with people, or not sharing it with people at all, but she paid like all her bills for the week, which is very impressive. And because of this compensation model, which is based on community spirit, community building, with a deposit, with the services of games, with the services of blockchain mining and things like that, this is going to be an overview. And then from that overview, I'm going to go more in detail so you understand the impact that it has. Now, I want to warn you guys. I want you to think you're waking up at 1 p.m. on a yacht or a beach or in your home, and you didn't tell anybody about this app for whatever reason for like 3 days, but you still got something literally every single day, but you didn't show anything because life was happening, and you still got paid. That is a beautiful thing.
Dollars gives 7% profit.
It's loading, so high.
By the way,
give it some time.
Even though the percentage is specified and monthly, but accruals drip daily, you can withdraw both profit and deposit at any time. Profits can be withdrawn instantly, even already from the next day, from the moment that you placed a deposit. I want to make the maximum emphasis on this, on how I know that many stock companies can withdraw money only a month after the contribution. Let's move on to the third option of earning. It's a partner program. That is building on an affiliate network. Let's find out how much and what we get here. And so we get 100% profit from the deposit of the partner on the first line. The first line is my personal invitees. 20% get on the second line, 10% from the third to the fifth line, 5% from the sixth to the 10th line. And from the 11th line, the profit falls already on the rating. We have partners who use all three tools of earnings. I'm interested in the last two. My goal at the moment is to grow a deposit of $10,000 and assemble a powerful team. And let's look at an example of a deposit of $1,500. How can you reach a decent income through investment and a partnership program? Here I am, and my deposit of $1,500. With this amount, you will incur a 5% profit, and it is $75 per month. Next, I will invite 9 partners, and they also come in with a sum of $1,500. This is the first line, partners who came in with my referral. Each of the partners will have an income from their deposit, 5%. That is $75 per month. I will receive 100% of the profit from the first line. The same $75. With 9 people, the sum of my profit grows up to $675. So let's calculate the income from my deposit of $1,500 equal to 75 plus the income from the first line is $675. So I receive $750 per month. Let's see what my income will be if the second line opens. At least 2 people per partner with the same investment amount of $1,500. So each of them receives the same 5% from their deposit. It is $75, and I have 20% of the profits from the second line. It comes up to $15 from each. In total, from 18 people, I get an income of $270. Now, the summary of my profit, $75, which comes from the personal deposit of $1,500, plus the income from the first line, $675, and the income from the second line, $270. So I get $1,020. We calculated the monthly income from the first 2 lines with a deposit of $1,500. You can calculate the income on the other lines on your own on this table. I want to talk about one last question. Why do I have confidence in KOK? Our friends from Irkutsk city in Russia went to Seoul in Korea in January 2020. And as they say from the inside, they saw all the company activities with their own eyes. They also met with the founders of the application. The company does not hide anything. They have provided all the necessary information for us. I have video.
So wanted to show you guys that for a different perspective of also how it gets compensated. Now I'm going to get into the nitty gritty of the 4.2 million. I'm going to get into the nitty gritty of if it actually works, because I want you guys to put in the chat which one of you guys are introverts and which one of you guys are extroverts. Introverts means you don't like to talk to anybody, right? And extroverts means you like to talk to a lot of people. But what if you don't like talking to people? Because there's some people who don't want to do that. What if you still get paid every single day regardless? That is rare. That is very, very rare. Oh, but okay, thank you, Monique. You're both. I understand. Depending on what side of the bed you sleep on. I was like, I'm gonna talk to people today. I'm gonna not talk. No, thank you for commenting and sharing, right? Thank you, thank you. But yo, imagine that though, because there's people out there who don't like to talk to people, right? Some people just want to stay in the house, which is fine, or they want to, you know, go out and do different things. Nothing wrong with that. So what we have to understand is everybody's personality type is different, and that's okay. So here's the different ways we also get compensated. We get compensated from mining. And what is mining, guys? Mining is, if you don't want to share this with the world, that's okay. You still get paid something every single day, and you see your pot grow every single day, okay? Just like you're filling up a cup of water and the water starts overflowing, that is what mining is in simple terms. It's also, imagine the California gold rush back in the day, and everybody mined for gold, and then they cleaned it off with the water and the scraper, and they saw gold. That's mining, okay? You also get income from playing games. You also get income from sharing this great message of getting paid daily with others, and the company compensates you for that with the AI system. And what's so amazing about this is that it uses a community platform. Because guys, last week, for those who are really heavy in the cryptocurrency space, quote unquote, what happened last week or the last 2 weeks? The crypto market went kaplooey by like 20, 40 cents. One of my other people were like, yo, what happened? What happened to my money? Whatever the case. I'm like, well, the KOK coin, matter of fact, guys, it went from a token to a coin because it had a partnership with Medium company, and Medium is one of the fastest producing companies of speed in the world in relation to transactions. They want to go to, I believe, 1 million transactions per second in the future. And don't quote me, but I believe they're currently at like 500,000. So because of that, the token went to a coin. That is big. And I'm going to show you later on an account where a person has about 30,000 tokens. And when that 30,000 tokens go to $2, she's going to have 60,000 tokens. Talk about building a legacy. Talk about building an emergency fund. All right. So on the bottom here, it says income from token growth. And that is amazing as well. All right. Now, next, we are also featured on the exchanges of ZBG, BitHub Global, Bittrex, Binance, and more recently, Qcoin. And Qcoin, I believe, is the 3rd or 4th largest exchange in the world. We are also featured on them also. Whoop, give me a sec here, guys. Give me a sec. I gotta do some mutation over here. Got to make sure the mics are muted, that we can't hear anybody. Boom, mutation Donatello Leonardo. All right, anyway, so like I was saying, ZBG, BitHum Global, Bittrex, and Binance, we want to make sure that those are the markets we're on, and KuCoin we just released. Now, more details of the compensation structure and platform. Now, for those who are introverts, on the left side is introvert side. So you cannot tell anybody about this, but still get paid every single day. When I first started, I started with 345 because I wanted to test it out. I wasn't sure. I had no idea that this actually works. So I said, let me just test it out. I put 345 and that's about $9 a month. But I said, yo, I see this working. I want to put in 10,000 stacks flat. So I sold select assets that I have, generated 10,000 from that, left the difference in the other place, and put 10,000 here because I wanted to see that $700 a month. So currently right now, I'm about at $40 a day. When I started at 25 a day. And then one of my good business partners, Mr. B, as we call him, he said, Raymond, what are your monthly bills, whether you pay them or not? I was like, yeah, about $2,000, give or take. So he says, your goal is to get to $50 a day. And I'm currently at about 42 something a day. So I'm literally almost there. So technically I have financial freedom, quote unquote, but to pay my bills though, but not the island yet, which is also the goal, right? So, but for you guys out there, what is your bills? Is your bills 1,000 a month, 5,000 a month, 6,000 a month, 3,000 a month? All you do is divide that by 30, and that tells you how much you have to make on a daily basis to at least cover your bills while you're doing your other projects or other businesses, whatever your main goal that you want to achieve are in this world and life. Why not have it covered with this platform? So once your basics are covered, then it can expand beyond your basics, right? So one thing that's also unique is if you like talking to people, the number 2 section is that you get matching percent. You get a matching percent. And I'm only going to focus on the top. One of my good friends who has like 4 kids, she actually paid all her bills for the week because she's also getting 100% matching percent. So if I'm getting about 46 something dollars a day, she's also getting $46 a day. But guess what? She doesn't have $10,000 at the time like I did, but she's also benefiting. And you know what? That is a beautiful thing. So on the first row here, where it says 100% of the person who introduced you to this, you're going to make your money daily, and they're also going to make 100% as well, so on and so forth. And there she goes. And as that goes down, all right, I want to share some other stuff with you. I want you to imagine whatever your budget may be, is that what if you, for example, hope you guys could see the screen. What if you, for example, put in that $10,000 because you also want that $700 a month, okay? And I want you to do 7% times 12. That is 84%. That's an extra $8,400 for the year. That is big. Now you may say, wow, I may not have that type of deposit. Well, that's okay, no problem. We let people know, at least go for that 5%, which is 1,005 to 9, and you're going to generate an extra 1,002 a year. But what if, for example, guys, you may have a business owner who sees the vision really big and they want to generate, for example, 7,000 to 70,000 a month and in residual passive income, just like the music industry. Or if you know people in the music industry that have royalties, create another royalty for them just by the use of their phone. And that can be very powerful and lucrative, so that can go fund other projects. Now, I want you to help expand the mindset and expand the vision of what you want to do. And of course, money is not the main thing in this world that's important, but money is really up there from paying for rent, for getting groceries, for getting milk, versus being on the other line that you don't want to be, so you can help take care of your friends and relatives. I sent some people on Instagram a post. A rapper was saying a post that you want to make sure you take care of others, because if you make it here and others don't, they're going to be looking at you for help, right? And it's better if all, like, the whole team is winning. I think Drake said that, hashtag Drake. The whole team is winning at the same time you're helping others, instead of just you being up there and saying, like, look at me. This company, this vision is about helping others, getting daily stacks daily. And that's what's powerful and important, all right? So what if you meet somebody who wants to deposit $100,000? That's a 7%, guys. That's 7,000 monthly reward earnings. For the whole year, that is an extra $84,000. Now, what if you have a business partner or a friend who wants to put in $1 million because they make $10 million a year? So $1 million is technically nothing to them, or they just got a windfall and they want to generate an extra $70,000 a month. And this is, like I said, you're not sharing it with anybody else. They're just depositing to get the interest reward. So 1 million times 7% is $70,000 a month. 70,000 times 12 is $840,000. $840,000. That's an extra $2,000 a day. The 100,000 extra $233 a day. Now, if you look at it, what are we doing, guys? We are moving the decimal place over because we added an extra 0. All right. This is if you choose not to tell anybody else about it. Worst case scenario, and all you're doing is looking at your phone like this, looking at your money stack up, and you pay all your bills of what you got to do. I think that's amazing. There's people within our community group who do that. They just want to see it stack up because they want to try it out, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But if you want others to get paid daily as well, why not share it? We share food, we share about movies, we share about video games. What about that Fortnite, that Mortal Kombat movie? But they didn't pay us for that. This will pay us every day, regardless if we share it or not. But why not share it? All right, you guys are getting the point. So the next thing that's really cool is, what is somebody since we get 100% matching with everything that we do, what is somebody, you know what, they put in 30,000. You get 2,100 a month. They get 2,100 a month. What if they put in 20,000? You get 1,004 a month. They get 1,004 a month. All right. Now, if they put in 10,000 again, you get 700. They get 700. But what if you do 700 times 5? Because 5 people put in a deposit of 10,000, and they're playing the games, they're using the services, they're playing the PK Masters, doing Hotel King, they're restaking. All this adds up. And that's another form of compounding, all right? Compounding is in the building, as Neo would say, all right? Now, this is an example of when you get your coins from your phone, all right? When you get your coins from your phone, is that you can move the coins into the exchange to build up your wealth, to create generational wealth, all right? To create generational wealth for yourself and also your family, which is very, very important in today's time of how things are moving today, all right? So every time they reward me, I keep some in the app to mine it, which I'm going to show you later, and then I put some of it in the stratosphere of the exchanges, and I build up the legacy of wealth like that. And that is amazingly cool as well. Now, some people, when they put 100,000, they become VIP, and they are bestowed more rate of reward or returns. All right. Now, here are live, real results of people who are actually doing this, who I actually work with on a daily basis, literally. So VIP accounts. All right. Some people like to sleep and make money great. Some people like to be awake and make money great. Whatever choice, the choice is yours. You could do it here. So when you hit VIP account, guys, you go Super Saiyan. Your account turns gold, all right? So this is showing right here that this person put in 100,000. Like I said from the other compensation, 100,000, at 7% is 7,000 a month. All right. What I showed over here, you put in a million at 7% is 70,000 a month. Now, I didn't even show you guys that when you share it with people, if you choose to, you don't have to, that you also get promotion for doing that. And you also get different residuals, the passive, like the music industry. So since we get paid daily, you see where it says day here, you see where it says day here. I know a little bit of Korean or Chinese because it's the same thing right over here where it says daily, okay? So right here, they're getting 5,000 plus 3,000. So 5,000 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus the 70,000 a month. I'm going to bring that back. 5,000 plus the 3,000 in a day, plus the 70,000 a month. That's what the right side represents. Now I'm going to show you the English version. Here is some of the great people in Virginia that I told you about from many different backgrounds, multicultural. And there is an individual in here who I'm not going to shout out. Her full name is, I'm just going to call her Miss E. This is her account right here from when it was at 98,000, it was purple. And then when she turned Super Saiyan, it went to gold. All right. And when it was purple, what you do is 98,000 times that 7%, and then plus the 1,000 a day plus the 200 a day. All right. Can we say bills paid? Now we go over here on the right side. Now it's that 100,000 at 7%, which is 7,000 a month, plus the daily. So 1,002 plus the 200 here. That's food paid, that's rent paid, that's mortgage paid. And the person whose account this is very, very humble. She can be walking down the street. You have no idea that this is an example of one of her incomes. And the beauty of it is everybody else in this picture and photo during a birthday celebration is getting paid daily too, and they're paying for their bills. And that is a beautiful thing. All right. Now here's another example of a VIP account. The actual workings of it. I don't know if you remember me saying earlier that we literally get paid every single day. I'm going to find the camera feature or the zoom feature. Hold, give me a sec. The magnifying glass. When I zoom in right here, what you're seeing on the left side is it says level profit, recommendation profit, and mining profit. So over here, you see 1,422 on the date of 5/22. You see up here the date of 5/22, and you see 275. This represents USD and the type of coin KOK and the conversion of USD. Pretty much identical. Now, but the key thing in here is the date. 5/22 got paid. 5/22 got paid. 5/22 got paid. 1, 2, 3 got paid. Now we're going to go to 5/21 got paid 1,004. 5/21 got paid 274. 5/21 got paid 274. 5/21 got paid. She played the game. 5/20 got paid. 5/20 again got paid. Then go over here, gain profit. 5/20 got paid. Over here, 5/20 got paid. To do simple math, we're going to do 1,000 plus 1,000 plus 1,000. So that's 3,000 in 3 days. If you want to be fancy, add the 275 times 4 or 6. Bills paid. What else I got to say? When we go over here, guys, you see the total. This is an example of a total asset, an example of how this individual got paid in a day, 1,976. Now, here's a disclaimer. That didn't happen. That didn't happen overnight. It puts effort, it puts work, it puts follow-up. That is true, like any company or business or venture that one is doing, it takes follow-up of skill set in order to make this happen. But at the same time, what if this individual had a bad day? You know what? She still is getting paid. Even if she had a bad day, guys, she's still getting paid every day, regardless. If she had a good day, what happened? She's still getting paid every day, regardless. And that's the beauty of the benefit of working with KOK Play. Now, this is an example of the coin exchange I was talking about earlier, of KOK Play that's on the KuCoin exchange. And by the way, we also have like a role-playing type game called Magia Games. It's in you have to download it on your computer. But this individual here has, when you look on this side, let me do the zoom thing again, because you guys got to see this. the amount of the KOK coin is at, for example, at the time of this taking, $1.3305. This individual, for example, has worth $41,000 worth, which is about what, 1 Bitcoin, I believe. Total assets of Bitcoin, 41,000. If the person were to sell it or lend this out to do the lending feature of KuCoin. But when we go down here in actuality, this individual has 33,911.5960819, which equals 41,670 with the availability to take out about 33,000. Can we say emergency fund? All right. This person has this person has an emergency fund like crazy. Okay. And this was one of her quotes on one of the message boards. It says KOK assets worth over 40,000 in KuCoin trading account. Let's keep focused. Let's keep going, and forever grateful for the KOK play opportunity, the KOK platform, whatever you want to call it. You know, this is crazy right here, guys. I don't care what you're doing. This is a crazy emergency fund. And I'm trying to get to 100,000. It's not there yet, but it's with compounding and taking time, all right? But this is sort of the example of the power of what this platform provides for people and how it can also change their lives in the different ways that we get compensated and paid, all right? Now, since this company is so global, right, there's different levels and things like that, get with the person who invited you to teach you all those level things. That's for advanced training. But this is to show how global it is. Now, I want you to imagine that you get 1% of revenue from across the whole world. Remember, I stated earlier that we're working with somebody in India, and if he comes aboard, that'll be like a India company over there. And 1% plus everything else. That's ridiculous. So it's global. All right. Some water, Kool-Aid, iced tea. Anyway, so we want people to become, you know, frontiers, be invited on, take advantage of getting paid daily. And I'm getting to the sweet spot that everybody came here for, of how do you make $4.2 million in KOK? We're getting there, right? So I want to show you this right here. KOK last year was at 17 cents. I just showed you at $1. So if you had a lot of KOK coins, you are caking right now. Or if you mined a lot of KOK coins, like I showed earlier, that person is caking right now, all right? So we're on exchanges of ZBG, Bithumb Global, Bittrex as well. You can look up xangle.com to look up more on a KOK coin itself. And then this is the progress of growth over time that you see right here. And then this talks about in a recent rise by 100% of the KOK as of April 23rd, 2021 that the screenshot was taken. And then we don't want to sound cliche, guys, but you know what? KOK is the future of a lot of cryptocurrencies, and it has very good stability because of the community development. When you hear community, guys, there's a Black community, Spanish community, Korean community. It's the community that is supporting the coin of the buying, trading, and selling. So when that freaking other coins dip, ours was right there, very, very stable. It hardly moved at all, okay? And last February, the KOK token on ZBG was 17 cents, and I just showed you at $1.21 something, all right? So very, very, very cool. Now, with any company, you have to have a future project, a future vision in order to expand your horizon, all right? So when we see here, one of their visions is to create a debit card whereby when you get paid on your phone, you can also use your debit card to make transactions. Can we say potentially off of welfare? Can we say potentially buying that G35 jet with a debit card? All right. There's trading that can also happen. They're working on loan transactions in the future. This is going to be big. And now so they also want to create a black card. We all seen the movies with the black card, you know, they got a black card. Why do they have a black card that pays you daily in it? And it's not a black card that's a credit card that gives you debt. It's a black card that pays you daily every day. All right. Now, one thing that's so cool is Dream City. If you have Hotel King hotels, you're going to have first dibs at the virtual world. For those who played Second Life out there back in the day, imagine Second Life on steroids because of this virtual reality platform where you can earn, make money, have fair labor, fair share labor, things like that of the virtual world. It's going to be sick and things like that in the future, all right? And this is actually going to be released, I think, probably on the bottom here, says the goal in 2022. That's like right around the corner. So you guys better get on board before you miss your hotel. Anyway, so in this company platform, this principal protected compound interest, solid foundation, solid backing, and you can look up the founder, they're everywhere. And the goal is to get 100 million frontiers trained in order to, what do? If anybody can press a button on their phone, and if they look at Facebook and YouTube, it doesn't pay you, you got to go on something that pays you every day, all right? That's what the important thing is. And we have a white paper also that explains more of the technical details. If you're a technical person, man or woman, explains the details of the breakdown, all right? Now, get paid every day on your smartphone. Now, here's where everybody came for. How do you make $4.2 million with KOK Play? Do you think it's hard? Do you think it's easy? Do you think it's doable? To me, anything is doable. As long as you have the right connection, you have the right heart, the right mindset, you know, you want to do good in the world, right? We don't want to do evil with this. We want to do good in the world, make positivity happen to help change people's lives, to help change your life, your family's life. So what is the thing to make 4.2 million with KOK Play, all right? Now, if you guys were following the clues in the presentation, it's very simple. Here it is. People look at things differently or understand differently. Here's the technical way. What if you, for example, you find 5 Raymonds that put in $10,000 to generate $700 a month? You generate 700, they generate 700. 700 times 5 is $3,500. 3,500 times 12 is an extra $42,000 a year. This is it in visual form for people who are visual, all right? 10,000 times 7% equals $700. Now you do 700, plus 5, 700, 3,500 times 12 is extra 42,000. This is regardless if you share it or not, right? This is you sharing it and then you just stop. You get an extra 42,000 a year. That is not bad. That is somebody's starting salary out of college, if that, all right? Now when you look over here, what if you find people who have an extra 100,000? There's business owners, there's entertainers. Their interest is growing at 1 or 2% or less if they're not financially educated on vehicles that provide a higher reward return. All right, I'm in financial education. That's why my website is vestbest.com. Go to my YouTube channel at VestBest, all right? I teach about financial strategies of other resources as well. But in relation to KOK, what if you find somebody who want to put in 100,000? 100,000 at 7% is a reward of $7,000. So 7,000 times 5 is $35,000. 35,000 times 12 is $400,000 plus that 20,000 extra a year. So what does that mean? You just generated an extra $400,000 by educating people on how to press a button on your phone to deposit a reward rate. That's ridiculous, all right? Now when you go here, you have 70,000, the 7,000 times the 5 for people, again, for people who are visual. 100,000 times 7% equals 7,000. 7,000 plus 7,000 plus 7,000 plus 7,000 is 35,000. 35,000 times 12 is an extra 420,000 for the year. Now, if you guys are following the math here, we are adding an extra 0 behind the other 0 to get to our goal of where we want to go. All right, now this is just educating 5 people to deposit, to play the games, get a reward, use your phone, tap a button. Very simple. Now, when we go over here, guys, what everybody was maybe looking for is how do you get to 4.2 million? Now, if you follow the math, it's very simple, okay? You have individuals who are billionaires or millionaires, whatever you want to call it, or somebody has an extra million that they don't know what to do with. They don't want to buy another boat. They don't want to buy another house. They want to make sure their rewards are earning for themselves. So simple math, 1 million at 7% reward is $70,000. 70,000 times 5 is $350,000. $350,000 times 12 is $4.2 million a year. Okay, $4.2 million a year. 5 people at 7% reward, putting in $1 million. They're happy because they're getting their $70,000 a month. You're happy because you're getting your $70,000 a month. and you're using the platform. And also, I didn't even show you guys yet how to do the restaking. What if somebody restakes or resaves 70,000 a month? And then that also goes up. This 4.2 million in a couple months can probably double to 8.2 million if you're thinking large enough, all right? When you look over here, 70,000, 70,000, 70,000, there's a typo right here. I forgot the zero. See if you guys are paying attention. So 1 million times 7% is 70,000. 70,000 plus 70,000 plus 70,000 plus 70,000 equals 350,000. I was doing a presentation for a young man, and he almost couldn't fathom the 4.2 million. But I mentioned to him, all we're doing is adding a zero, right? Imagine how we're conditioned that our minds only go to a certain number of zeros. What if we expand our mind to go to infinity zeros to help change your life and other people's lives? That's a whole different ballgame there. When you do 1 million times 7%, that equals 70,000. So 70,000 plus 70,000 plus 70,000 equals 350,000. 350,000 times 12 is what? 4.2 million extra dollars a year. And what are you doing? You're sharing this with people. And what else are you doing? You are sitting at home, or you're taking care of your kids. And when that bill comes in and they're trying to kick you out your house that you're renting, and they say, oh, the memorandum is up, you don't have no money. Don't be in that situation. Be like, yo, I got my money. I'm staying in my apartment. I'm staying in my house. You are not kicking my butt out. Now that is power to control your life and control your family with what you have to do. Here's a recap of what we talked about. I'm going to show you how we get paid on a daily basis from my phone, real life version of it. All right. Here's a recap of what we talked about. We talked about that KOK Play received $63 billion in the beginning to take on Google and Netflix. They were featured in Times Square. So those of you who are in New York, go to Times Square because you're closer than me. I'm across the bridge. You guys are in New York. Some of y'all go to Times Square, look at the Megatron and see KOK Play running. All right. There's services such as games, movies, and shopping. We talked about the digital revolution, how the apps on your phone don't pay you daily, except maybe one, which is KOK Play. We talked about how you get matching, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, okay? We talked about this is a global company around the world, and we talked about that they want to train 100 million frontiers. And the magic of what we showed you is how to get paid $4.2 million extra a year on top of whatever else you are doing in this world or life or whatever in order to help change your lifestyle, all right? Now, the thing about entrepreneurship, guys, is find a problem, find customers to help solve the problem, get results, get surveys, and make sure your money is going to help others, and then track your progress, all right? This is what KOK is helping to provide people to do for today's time. And so that's pretty much the conclusion of the orientation. I'm going to log in and show you guys how the app mining works. If you have to go, if you have another appointment, if you have to eat, another job, whatever the case, that's okay. The end of the presentation is here. I'm going to post on my YouTube page that you can go to vestbest.com or search for KOK Play English and you find it there. If you have to go for this part, I understand. But I'm going to show you this part if you want to stay, kind of like the ending of a movie. You see everything all at the end of the movie, all right? So I'm going to do that for you guys now as soon as I get the login for this. Boom. I'm going to go here. Thank you for those who are commenting. I see there's maybe some questions or hands raised. Just want to make sure that people see this part over here as well. Let me go share. You share screen. Start now. All right, I want to go to my app, KOK Play, real quick. I'm going to show you guys how this works. Thank you guys for your time for being here and listening and taking notes. For those of you who are came from Instagram, definitely give me a shout out on Instagram or message me if that's where you're from and put it in the chat box as well. When you go over here, guys, you're going to see this is my current exchange asset of 14,898. There's people within the company who are much further than that, whatever the case. But it's about the destination where you're going, not where you're at currently right now. And then I'll answer that question in a second. Great question. Thank you for the presentation. Thank you for a great presentation. I'll answer the other question in a second. So 14,898, for example, here is that this is showing the mining going up every single day. All right. Now I'm going to show you guys over here where it says my history of profits and mining, all right? History of profits. Today, I got currently paid $34.76 plus $6. And then plus this, that's about 40 something. And then what you're gonna see is 617, 617, 616, 616, 616, 615, 615, 615, 614, 614, 614, 613, 613, 613, 612, 612, 611, 611, 610, 610, 609, 608, 608, 607. This kind of feels like I'm at a 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, right? What this is showing, these are dates I'm showing you every day of compensating every single day in this particular wallet that I have. And over here on the right side, this is the income of 3434. Everything adds up over time, okay? Now I'm also gonna show you guys when I first started. When I first started this to try it out, I put in that 345, so I got at 3% to 30 cents. Some people just wanna try it out, but you know what? It adds up. What if my level, okay, I'll answer that question in a sec. All right, so as you see here, it popping up, it pops up. I started on 118, 118, 119, 120, and this was like a little bit low, but you know what? I'm still getting paid daily. I'm getting higher than a bank. So I said, you know what? I want to ramp this up. I want to ramp this thing up so I can get to that 5% and 7%. So as you see here, $5, as you see over here, $8, because I'm putting more deposit in order to get a higher interest reward rate. Over here, I'm at $13.45. So if you add all this up, this is a lot of money on a daily basis, even at the interest rate that it's at. And then over time, I put in more when I sold my other select assets that are in a different market or whatever the case may be. And then I generated $10,000 from that market. And then I put it also in here to get that 7% reward rate every single day. So now I'm at the reward rate of that. Now, if you look over here, guys, this is getting paid ever since the 114, I believe, since the pandemic, give or take, that ever since the pandemic, I've been getting paid every single day. And also for people who partnered or were invited and chose to get paid every single day as well, they also receive the similar benefits, you know, and things like that. So this is just to show you visual proof that I'm not just being like, oh my God, look at him. No, 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 no. Here's visual proof, textbook proof, technicality proof of this as well, all right? Now I'm also gonna show you guys how you also mine for the fun of it. So when you look over here where it says the wallet section, then the wallet section is where you see you get paid. So today in total, I got paid $41.69. Yesterday, I got paid $41.50. Now, if I choose to go forward, I can, and I'll get paid $41, maybe 80 cents every single day. Now, the question is, guys, if you go to work at your regular job, do you get paid every single day, even on Saturday and Sunday, even if you don't go in? The majority of people, the answer is no. With this application here, Monday through Sunday on a daily basis, we get paid. But we also get paid for shopping. We get paid for content development. Here is the news feed. The news feed, there goes the Ford advertising. There goes incentives, KOK Play in New York. There goes the Pepsi bottle. There goes Qcoin listed. All the news events, the companies, there goes everybody knows Burberry. Burberry. Everybody knows Burberry, right? There's everything here for all the updates of what people need to do in order to be effective. And there goes Gillette, all right? I wanted to show you that with the news feeds. What I'm gonna show you now is how we take $41.69 to mine it. I'm only gonna take half of it so you can see how that works, all right? Take the $41, go to the mining portion, and I'm gonna go to the mining part on the left. I'm gonna hit the word mining. When I do that, guys, I'm gonna change the coin to KOK. Now, just so you know, this was a token before and KOK was not there. We had to do the conversion. Now, since it's a coin, we don't have to do the conversion. We can strictly hit KOK. All right, now I'm gonna go to quantities. I'm gonna put 50% of the quantities that I wanna just deposit in here to make it grow outside of me putting in any more money from any place else. It's just compounding. So I'm gonna hit the word confirm. So when you see my original amount was 14,898.0012, you add to that the 20.84 USD. Now my account is gonna grow to, with compounding, 14,918.8488. And this is just the daily mining interest that I can take out if I want for income, or I could keep it in here and remine it. The advanced training, I'll hit the word deposit. And when you see here, my main current exchange account went to 14,918, and the bar right here moved up. All right. And if I want to later, when you look back to the wallet, since I took half of it in there, it's $20.84. One of my business partners, they saved all the money for 2 weeks, and they took out like $600 of reward interest to pay the bill they're about to default on. I don't know what other program could help you do that, to help cover your bill, to pay your bills with 4 kids, right? Single lady, 4 kids, to pay the bills and not have to worry about where another check might be coming from. Because why? She knows I love what I do for entrepreneurship and business. So I'm gonna tell people about this, whether they do something or not, because why? I'm getting paid every day. They're getting paid every day. And they are like, oh my God, Raymond, I didn't think it was gonna happen. But you know what? She paid her bill. That's what's important. So I'm gonna look at some of the questions that people posted. I'm gonna stop the sharing. Thank you guys for your time. I'm gonna do stop the sharing. Thank you guys for answering some of the questions that people are asking as I'm giving the orientation here. Thank you very much for doing that.
Thank you, Raymond.
So, yeah, no, thank you. I'm gonna look at some of the chat, try to look at some of these questions. I know some people raise their hand. Thank you for the supervisors for answering some of the questions in the chat group. Okay, all right. Somebody was asking, what happens if I join after a few days or get weeks? I change my mind. I want to cancel. Do I get my money refunded? Okay, that was a question. And one of the supervisors answered, Stella, yes, you can terminate your account anytime, and we'll get whatever the principal deposit you put into your KOK and all the profits you have made with KOK Play. You just have to pay the withdrawal fees of either 5% if you cancel within that 1 month, or your membership, or 1% fee if you cancel in more than 1 month. Yeah, good question. But please remember that if you cancel, and if you ever want to come back, you can't use the old cell phone number to register like before. You have to get a new registered phone and double your deposit. Why is that, guys? This works on artificial intelligence. Because I'm going to be more blunt with you than maybe every one of my presentations. There were people in the past when this platform came aboard, okay, who would get 6 to 10 phones and register 6 to 10 numbers on the same phone and try to get like double, triple profit or whatever. And the company said, that is not fair play here. Stop trying to game the system, all right? We want to be fair, enable, and a sharing economy, okay? So the company's AI system and the leaders, they put a lot of protection in place so people don't take advantage like crazy and then destroy other people's goals and dreams. That is so big that happened that people are not aware of, because they're not at that place of them seeing things that are happening from an IT high level and vice versa. All right, so it's very key that you make sure that if something does, because emergencies happen in life, you have to get them, you have to get it out. You can get it out. Emergencies happen. The company understands that, but they say, if you want to come back in, this is what you have to do. All right. Somebody says, what if my level profit is not popping up, but I have a level 2 who added over $300? Level profit up. So when you say level profit is not popping up, so what do you exactly mean by that? You put in money and you don't see it growing. Can somebody please clarify that type of question?
I was gonna ask if they can clarify because I don't understand.
Yeah, Jazz, whoever asked that question, what if my level profit is not popping up, but I have a level 2 who added over 300? Does that mean you were at a different level and you didn't see an increase or a reward? We need clarification on that. You are really breaking up. Who's ever talking or asking or referencing the question, you are really breaking up. Can you go to a different location or type the question in the chat or type a little bit clearer, type a little clearer? I don't see a reward for her account at all. Okay, so I assuming you're partnered with the company in relation to that question. What I would like you to do is call me directly or call the person who you're working with. I'm going to put my number in the chat box so you can call me, so you can ask that question and we can get that answer, because it's still kind of unclear and we want to make sure that's answered correctly for that type of question. And you can get that situated by customer service or whatever it may be. So call myself or the other supervisor so we can help you get that situated. I put my number in the chat box to everyone, all right? Let's see the other questions. Okay, somebody answered that question. Thank you very much. Market share Coinbase. Okay, thank you, supervisor, for asking that question. Okay, so let's see. Now, Miss Monique asked, okay, let me see here. Monique raised her hand earlier. Or will someone, what's the question here this month? How do I add money to it? Okay, so Miss Monique, I will teach you how to add money to it. I'll literally teach you that at another day because you can add money and it's very simple. It is not hard to add money. I think one of the supervisors answered that question, but basically, if you have a Bithumb Global, if you have Cash App, if you have Coinbase, what you do is you purchase a cryptocurrency, the one that the app accepts, you move it over, and we show you how to attach the address. So a lot of people on this line are from New York, I assume, right? So I want you to imagine the train. Yeah, you have A train, C train, the one train. What you're doing is you're taking the A train and going to a station. So you put your money on the A train and then you take it to the next station. When it goes to the next station, it is recognized at the next station. Once it's recognized at the next station, the final destination is the KOK Play app. When you put it on the KOK Play app as a final destination, it is recognized there, and that's how the money transfers in visual form. For the technical stuff, we'll teach you that one-on-one of how the train station addresses work in relation to KOK Play and the other global exchanges. Right? Now let's see. How much would I earn if I put in 100? So okay, somebody answered that question on the 100. Okay, thank you for answering that. We let people know that one should put in, if you're able to do it, 1,500 if you're able to do that for a deposit in order to take advantage of that 5%. Now, if money is different for everybody, we understand that. You at least want to get to that 345, 310, so you can really see a reward profit. That $100, we don't even recommend that to people because you're not going to really see a lot of growth. What we do educate about is save that 100, and then after that 100, so you equal that 345 or 320, then once you have that in your savings account, deposit that full 345 or deposit that full 1,500, so you see a real reward return. And that's what we educate people to do, to put in that 345 or 1,005 or higher. All right. Can we talk more about numbers that is commonly used? Okay, the most commonly used, some commonly used numbers, for example, when you say numbers commonly used, that could mean anything. For a common person, that might be 1,500. For a common person, that might be $345, whatever the situation might be. But at the same time, you may know somebody who has 100,000 or 10,000, and if somebody is like that, you will also generate a large amount of reward income as well. So we want to make sure people are on a higher plane, higher plane of also thought and thinking to help generate when they come by. But somebody has $345, that's no problem. That's no problem. That's what I started at, $345, to give it a test out. And then once I start working, I put more in. So say you work a 9-to-5 job, you take 10% of your salary and you just keep putting it in until it gets to that 1,005. You share it with others. You teach them the same system. You're helping them save money, helping them grow that generational wealth. All right, and that's what happens. So I hope I answered Miss Monique's question. I hope that question was answered. Let's see. The app isn't opening, and okay, I will help you with that later in relation to the app opening. Maybe you have to do an app update. Maybe if you have Apple phone, Apple is a whole different ball game. Apple is a different maneuver. If you have Android, it's a little bit simpler. So I would definitely get back in touch with you, Monique, if you have an Apple phone, in order to instruct you on what to do with that. All right. Let's see. Any other questions? Any other questions here? Thank you for the supervisors for answering the questions also while I was doing the presentation. Let's see. Jasmine Larry said, how does it work that you get the same recommendation profit for each person, like in your diagram? Okay, great question. Every company has a system and a structure. The way their system and structure is that's how it works, period. They choose to give a matching 100% based on the mining profit, based on the advertising, based on the games, based on the transactions, based on the financial global exchange market that's so bigger than us. Money is transacting coming every day that they chose to match 100% for that.
Honey, I'm going to sleep.
So for example, also in the past, what some people may not know, the company, had like different infinity payouts and things like that. But because of advanced meetings, hold on, give me a sec, guys. They chose to change some things because of advanced meetings and business decisions, that they were like, you know what? We want to keep people. We want to make sure people get the 100% match. So we're not going to change this, but we're going to change something over here to keep that in place. There's a lot of different business decisions that go on in the background that's on the company announcements. When you see the company announcements, they list all the changes. They are very transparent, for example. So one example is in the past, they used to go down to like infinity or whatever the case. But when you go down to infinity, what was happening was sometimes people weren't training people the right way. So in one sense, they maybe stopped the infinity so people could really focus on training people properly. Because some people get so blind by the money that they forget to treat people like people. And we have to treat people right first, regardless of their income. That's the first and foremost of what's important. So the company realized that, right? So they want to keep the 100% where it was, and they wanted to keep the other matching percentages also. Now in the future, they may go back to the infinity line. I don't know. I don't talk to them like that. But I'm understanding why they're doing it, so people develop it right, so you don't tarnish the brand, you don't tarnish the image, or whatever the case. Okay. And by the way, you're doing deposits, right? This is not MLM or whatever the case may be. You're doing a deposit, right? You can take your money out if you need to. That's a whole different mindset and ball game in the community sharing space. So the important thing is to really take care of people, understand them, see their needs, regardless of what your income is. This is just so different that you get paid literally every single day, which is like unheard of. So people can get lazy, people can get excited, people can get whatever, right? But you want to make sure at the end of the day, you are doing good business. And that's not just with this business, that's with any business or any relationship with a person you have. And like, you want to make sure you do good business as possible. If you do something wrong, say my bad, my apologies. I didn't recognize that. Everybody's learning and growing, but come from a sincere place when you also do it. So I hope I answered your question. For the one who asked, from Jasmine, I hope I answered your question. You said absolutely, so I hope I did. Again, if you have any questions for me, you can reach out to me at my phone number that I'm putting here. Please also reach out to the person who invited you. If you're from Instagram and I invited you on and you came, thank you very much. Give me a shout out in my message box on Instagram. If somebody else invited you on here from a partner or community member, great. Remember, guys, you have to be invited on. Just similar to Clubhouse, you got to be invited on a Clubhouse for Apple. But here's the question. Does Clubhouse pay you every day? No. KOK pays you every day. All right.
Wanted to apologize, wanted to make it right. He may want to make it right, but he's about to
Okay, so I think that's the TV in the background for the other individual. But I want to thank you guys for your time. If there's no other questions, this will be posted on my YouTube page later on once I edit it and things like that. So you guys could review the topic I was talking about and how I stayed in case you missed anything. So I'm definitely going to post that up for you guys. Thank you guys for your time. I look forward to speaking with the majority of y'all and things like that. And if I invited you from Instagram, please drop me a message, right? Because I didn't do a registration page. I'll do that later. But if you're from Instagram, please drop me a line in there and say, hey, it's me. I was on your presentation. How do I get paid every day? Something like that. All right. Thank you guys for your time. It's been a blessing.
Thank you. Thank you, Raymond.
Welcome, guys. All right. Catch you guys.
Good night.
All right, good night.
Thank you.
job, Raymond G, better than 3. Oh, that's funny. I appreciate that. That is funny. Cool. All right, blessings, salutations.
People, because, yeah,